Hey, what's up YouTube fam? It's been a minute since I've done one of these videos. As some of y'all know, I got employees, so it's kind of hard to give y'all like a day in the life. If y'all want to see more behind the scenes stuff, let me know. Drop them comments down below and I will do more behind the scenes stuff. But today, I am retiring Miss Brown, my old F-150. I retired her a couple of days ago actually. I got something new. I'm in something new right now. Show y'all what I brought. Show y'all what I'm driving. Another thing I want to talk about is half-ton towing. Can you tow dumpsters with a half-ton truck? I mean, everybody got their 2 cents on YouTube about it. I'm no expert by no means. I'm no expert when it comes to half-ton, quarter-ton, 1 ton, towing measurements, and all that stuff. So take it with a grain of salt. I'm just gonna my 2 cents on half-ton towing, and we're gonna go to the yard, show y'all what I'm driving, and we're gonna go from there. Before we do that, I always say, make sure you're organized. Make sure you got a system when you're running your business. One thing to do that is Docket. Docket. You guys need to use Docket. If you want some organization into your business, use Docket. Check the link below. Sign up, you know, and it's going to take your business to the next level. All right, let's go to my yard real quick. I got to transfer some things out of Miss Brown into the new truck, and I'm going to show y'all what I got. All right. All right, I'm here in my yard. Damn, this sun is crazy. So I'm here in my yard. About to transfer some stuff over from the old truck to the new truck. Old Miss Brown, man. She made me some money. I know y'all trying to see what the other truck is, but we gonna get to that. Miss Brown made me some money. Let me flip the screen real quick. Old Miss Brown, F-150, 2005. 290 something miles on here. 290 something miles on here. She made me a lot of money, man. She made me a lot of money. But I guess the cat is out the bag. 2017 Dodge Ram. Decent price. I'm definitely gonna paint it black. I just got the windows tinted today. Hemi 5.7. It was a deal I couldn't refuse. Y'all catch me on the next live podcast. I'll go over the numbers. Here it is. As you can see, I ain't got no dumpsters back here, so that's a good thing. But here it is. I'm gonna miss Miss Brown. She didn't break down on me. Like I said, I just saw this and it was a deal I couldn't refuse. But she didn't break down on me. So, man, she made me a lot of money. So the check engine light is on right now. It's running lean. So I'm probably gonna get that fixed. I may fix it up and drive it as a personal truck. I don't know. I may put it back on the road. No time soon though, but we'll see. So I got another half-ton. As some of y'all already know, I placed the order for the F550. So I just needed something to hold me over. I really don't like this color, but it came with the tow package. So definitely gonna paint it black. I just got the windows done today. So here it is. Catch me on the next live podcast. We'll go over the numbers. And so real quick, let's talk about half-ton towing. So can you tow dumpsters with a half-ton truck? Before I dive into that, let me preface this video and just say I'm no expert. I'm no expert in towing. When it comes to information, I'm nobody y'all should be listening to when it comes to towing. I only been towing less than a year, so I'm no expert at towing. I don't know the mechanics of it. You know, I haven't been towing all my life. There's plenty of people on YouTube that have been towing all their life and know a lot more about towing than I do. I'm learning just as well as most of you who are subscribed to this channel. With that said, I'm gonna give my opinion and my experience thus far. The answer to the question, can you tow with a half-ton truck, is There is no simple answer. It can be yes, it can be no. It really just depends on what you're doing and what your market calls for. I always say that. Learn your market, research your market, see what your market is calling for. And what type of business are you running? Like, are you running dump trailers, roll-off utility trailers, whatever it is? Everybody's situation is going to be different. So in my case, when I first started doing this, I wanted to grow from residential to commercial. But then the more I started doing this, I started to realize that residential is wide open. So I think I'm going to stay in the residential side for a little bit longer. With that being said, most of my residential customers average about 600 to 900 pounds. Average. A heavy load for me, right under 2,000 pounds. That's a heavy load for me and the type of jobs that I do and the type of dumpsters that I run. That's a heavy load for me. Or let's just say somebody in another city, they can't run small dumpsters like I can. The market doesn't call for that. Therefore, they have to get dump trailers. Most dump trailers are heavy. They weigh about 4,000 pounds empty. Situations like that, half ton is not that great. You 4,000 pounds empty, put a ton in there, you're looking at 6,000 pounds that you pulling. Versus me, I'm pulling 1,000, 1,500 pounds, including the trailer itself. It all comes down to what you pulling and what type of business you run. I know I said this plenty of times, but I get a lot of flack for using half-ton truck. Now I do got an F550 coming, but some of y'all know, if you didn't go catch a couple of podcasts, maybe want to say episode 8, I talked about the equipment I ordered. Y'all go check that out. The only reason why I'm doing that is because employees have a hard time backing up trailers, so I wanted to get the hooklet. But if that wasn't the case, I still will be using a half-ton truck because my market is 7, 8, 9, 10 yard dumpster. That's my lane, and I'm comfortable in my lane, and a half-ton truck does just fine. There are some things you got to do to the half-ton truck though. You can't just get a half-ton truck and just assume that it's ready to go. One, you gotta make sure that you know the towing capacity. Don't just go off what the dealership tell you or somebody else tell you. You have to look at the numbers on your truck, the little sticker on the side door, and know your towing capacity. Like I said, I'm no expert. It's plenty of guys on YouTube that is expert when it comes to towing and the mechanics of towing, and they got a longer resume than I do. I do know that people would try to up the towing capacity just to sell you a truck. I do know that. So you gotta make sure, if you're gonna use a half-ton, you gotta make sure you know what that towing capacity is. Another thing is, most half-ton trucks, the suspension is not built to constantly tow. So you gotta upgrade the suspension. Another thing is the brakes. So most people, they assume that I don't upgrade my brakes on half-tons, but I do. The reason why I upgraded my brakes is because you never know when you have to slow down, right? You may be going 45 miles per hour, somebody pull in front of you. You're gonna have to brake pretty quickly and safely. So you gotta upgrade those brakes in the half-ton. You gotta upgrade that suspension in the half-ton. But can you use a half-ton? Definitely. It just depends on your market. Depends on what you're starting with. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't get in this business with a half-ton truck. You know, most guys who started from the bottom started with half-ton truck. You know, when I say started from the bottom, I mean they literally started from the bottom, no money. You know, they might have had a couple of thousand to their name in a pickup truck, whatever. The guys who started from the bottom, more than likely they had a half-ton truck. Eventually though, you're going to have to upgrade at some point. My upgrade is coming at the end of next summer with the F550. The transmission can take a beating too on these half-ton trucks. I'm not saying this to discourage y'all from getting a half-ton truck. As y'all can see, I currently have 2 now, and they get the job done just fine for me. So half-ton trucks, man, depends on where you want to start. That's why I always tell y'all, do your market research. What works for me may not work for you. You may not can't use a utility trailer. You may not can't use a 8-yard dump trailer, a 10-foot dump trailer. You may not can't use that because the market not gonna call for it. It'll be parked somewhere. My market calls for it. So it really just depends, you know. Miss Brown, she made me a lot of money. Miss Brown right there made me a lot of money. So I wouldn't forget, that's how I got my start. Half-ton truck, you know. I'm for it. If that's all you got, use it, man. Don't let the type of truck that you have stop you from getting into the dumpster rental industry. A lot of guys are gonna tell you don't because, you know, they paid all these money for their trucks and they don't want to see nobody else come in the game and do it easier than they did. But if you got a half-ton truck, fucking go for it, man. What you got to lose at this point? What you got to lose at this point? Really, just go for it, you know? It break down, so what? You tried. You know, hopefully you did right with your money, you can get it fixed, but just go for it, man. Just go for it. And I'm saying this to the people who, you know, want to get into this business and they might not have the money or the means to go out and get a 1/4 ton or a 1 ton truck. Anyway, y'all make sure y'all go download Docket, man. get your business organized. I wouldn't tell y'all to go use something if I didn't think it was good myself. If you're looking for that structure, you need some structure for your business, go download Docket in the description below. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, and that's it until next time. Peace.